you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Jets, Jets. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. Pleasure to have you here with me tonight. New York Jets rookies are on the field. A New York Jets drafted quarterback is at the mic. A New York Jets drafted quarterback is impressing a lot of people. We're going to get into that, the rest of the class, much more. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Turn it up, show some love. It's party time. Saturday night. Let's get nuts.
It's got
Gentry covered in bumble!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click the family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. As always, folks, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. We're at 22:16 as we start this show at 7:06 on this Saturday night in May. Shout out to all of you. I know there's other sports going on. I know the Yankees are about to get even with Milwaukee in the series after last night. Schlittler's on the mound. Clancy, you know I'm looking at you for updates, my friend. Hope you're doing well, and everybody here. So I'm going to start off with the top because the quarterbacks always draw the interest, whether it's first round, whether it's fourth round, whether it's undrafted like it was Brady Cook last year. Whenever you got a guy in camp, you're going to get discussed. And here's what we got with Klubnik. You could see why the Jets like this kid. He's admitting that he went through adversity. He's proud to be a winner. Almost every level he's at, he's won. He looks like a leader. Can he throw in the NFL? Can he read the defenses? Bleacher Report, ex-Jets linebacker eyeing UFC. Anthony Wint? I don't even fucking who that is, but he gets labeled ex-Jets linebacker. Anthony Wint to contend for UFC contract in fight versus Matt Adams. I don't know why that popped up in Bleacher Report with Jets news, but kudos to the Jets Hall of Famer, Anthony Wint. Shout out to Chef Kev. My first time doing this for Chef Kev. We've done it for Bonesy, but the champ is here. The champ is here. Congrats, Chef Kev. Well done. Way to run the tourney, my friend. Congratulations. Proud of you. Thank you for the super chat. He says, early Saturday Shine Show. Let's go. And then the typing cuts off. Oh, fuck, it's a super chat. Nick's in 4. All right. It's in a super chat. I'll read it. Appreciate you, Kev. I will say this. Philly is one of the few cities I can be happy they're getting eliminated. Boston, Philly, LA. Those are cities I can always root against in sports. Adam Schefter with an interesting tweet. Giants head coach John Harbaugh said he has talked to Odell Beckham 3 or 4 times over the past week about returning, but they will. I'm waiting for the app to open. Play it out over the next month and into training camp before making a decision. Interesting. Odell's been vocal about wanting to come back. The Giants do need weapons. Can he be a weapon? I don't know. Good luck to them. I'm glad that it's not affiliated with the Jets. Put it that way. I know he's matured. I know he's developed. I know he was on pace to be the Super Bowl MVP the year the Rams won it before he got hurt. Good luck to him. I hope it would be cool for Geno to come back and have a reclamation story in New York, and then Beckham's doing the same thing. Fuck it. Let's root for some fun times in New York with football. I have no hate towards the Giants. But ladies and gentlemen, Klubnik. Thank you again, Chef Kev. All raffle entries tonight going into our raffle giveaway tomorrow night. We have 2 prizes, Don Maynard mini helmet and a winner's choice raffle. All gifted memberships, all super chats $5 and up throughout the rest of the weekend. Through tomorrow's show will be doubled. So get your chances in, and good luck to all of you. And thank you as always for contributing to this channel and help making it what it is. Don't answer what it is. I don't need the negative feedback. I know what you. All right, go ahead. What is this channel to you? That'll be a fun segment. That'll be a fun unplanned segment to get into. Folks, Klubnik. Listen, he comes out in slow motion. The hair flops like Chad Pennington-esque. You're going to get crazy comparisons. It's May. There's New York football. We got players on the field. It's going to get nuts. And instead of me being the one to hype it up, which I tend to do, I'm going to be realistic here. I like the kid. I like his demeanor. I like his mindset. I like his delivery. I like his poise. I like a lot about Klubnik. I like that he's a 4th-round pick instead of a 2nd-round pick. I think this is a guy who, the weekend we drafted him, I came on here and I said to all of you, if this is a guy who can develop into a leader and develop into a long-term backup and be a spot starter like you get, he's your middle reliever. Some days he's got to start. Some days he's got to close. Some days he doesn't play. That's what I'm looking for out of Klubnik. Can you be good enough to be on this roster long-term? Can you be the guy that we draft next year relies upon? He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's got a command of wanting to right away send me the playbook, coach. He's on his I'm getting drafted phone calls. Send me the playbook right away. He's driven. He's motivated. Looking forward to see what this kid can do. Do I have any expectations of him becoming a starter? No. Do I have any expectations of him becoming the franchise quarterback? No. Crazier things have happened in the NFL. I'm not going to say that that's what I'm looking for, but I'm not going to say that it can't happen. This offense has an offensive line. This offense has weapons. I think whoever you put in at quarterback this year, basically coming off of last year, we're going to see better quarterback play from. So I'm rooting for the kid. I hope he can swim. I hope he doesn't sink. I hope that it's not too much for him. But he seems to have the right mindset, and you need to have that rationale, that calm, that poise when you enter the New York media. And I think he's handling it very well so far. Again, He doesn't even have one of his 4 or one of his 5 toes in the water yet. Sorry, I get that confused with my foot. But folks, Cisco Lopez firing off already with 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Cisco. They went to JT935, 4Z2, Dominic D'Angelo. That ship sailed. BP York, Jet Nut for life. Sorry. NWO. Thank you, Cisco. I appreciate you. 10 more raffle entries for you tomorrow night, my friend. Yo, Holmes, what up, dog? I see you here. Shout out to everyone here. Hit the like button. Now, let's get into some other news from the Jets this weekend, or today specifically. I know Breece Hall talk dominated yesterday. All right, what do we got here? Come on, baby. All right, folks. I hope you can hear me right now. The computer rebooted. The computer just rebooted. It went black screen and said it developed a problem and it had to restart. I'm waiting for it to restart right now, but I popped open the phone real quickly. So bear with me. This is part of doing shows on the internet. Sometimes you get technical problems, but I hope you guys can hear me. I don't even see where the chat is. Where are we here? How the fuck does Addy do this from the phone? All right, let's open this. All right, we're back. All right, computer rebooted. We're back. Let me get everything reset here. All right, is this right? This is right. All right, everything's opening up right now. Please stand with me. Stand by here. Let's do this.
Yo. Engines roar when the jet takes flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the jet takes flight. Yo, every show we bring the jets all through, the speech is clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Green stitch to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordan that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire Dream Bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets takes flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. skyline lit when the squad ignite. Engine rolling, yeah, the just takes flight. Just takes flight.
All right. We're back. I believe we're good. Am I right here? Is this right? No, this ain't right. Man, everything crashed. What the hell was that? There we go. Back to normal. All right. It's never a bad time to hear Blitz BK. Now, let's get this. I get flustered when shit doesn't work the right way. All right, we're good. You hear me? I'm on the right microphone. Check, 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 check. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because cheating with Rossini is bad for your health. Chickity check. Smashing pregos. All right, here we go. Back to the notes. Brian Costello had a tweet today. Said, you can see why teams like Cade Klubnik in the pre-draft process, he projects leadership. There's a lot to like about that kid, right? All right. Now, Kenyon Sadiq. This guy is going to be incredible. I really believe that this kid can be in the conversation of one of the best tight ends in football by year 2 or 3. I think his athleticism is unmatched at the position. I think his desire and his willingness to play the position. What is Kenyon Sadiq's mentality in run blocking? Go hit someone. I love that. Am I hyping it up a little bit because I declared pre-draft that he would be the best weapon in the passing game in the draft and that it would be a gift from God if he fell to 16? A little bit. Not going to lie. I want to take that to the moon, baby. But I think Sadiq will be the catalyst for this offense. And it will happen quicker than a lot of us think it will. Why is that? Number one, when you're a tight end, you line in closer. You can occupy a D end, a middle linebacker, a safety. There's multiple players on the defense that have to be alert. A nickelback, you're going to put a nickelback on this dude? Go fuck yourself. You can't cover him with a nickelback. Tiny ass little bitches can't cover this man. He's a man, baby. Things are working correctly here again, so I'm a little happier. We're getting the energy back up. All right. How are you going to cover him? I want to see it. I want to see the game plan week after week after week when the New York Jets line up. Who you putting on Sadiq? What's your plan when we walk him out and we shift out of the 12 personnel and we go into 3 or 4 wide? How are you going to cover it? Oh, by the way, don't know if you're aware, Mason Taylor, who had 44 catches and didn't have any like the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, would have had 60 to 70 catches with average quarterback play in the NFL as a rookie and probably low 70s if he played every single game. If he played every game with a Kirk Cousins, with a Geno Smith on this team last year for every game, he would have had 65 to 75 catches. No, I'm not making that up. Go look at his game logs. That's how it would have ended up. Brady Cook couldn't do shit. Taylor couldn't do shit. We couldn't do anything in the passing game. But now that you have Sadiq and Taylor together, a good, smart veteran like Geno and a veteran play caller like Reich should be able to exploit the defense. They should be able to find the mismatch. I think Sadiq is everything we've been waiting for on the New York Jets. We've been waiting for a franchise quarterback, but in terms of a weapon, Brandon Marshall was the last guy that we had that you didn't know how you were going to cover him. You're going to single cover, you're going to double, you're going to bracket, you're going to slide coverage underneath in zone. How are you going to cover Brandon Marshall? Granted, Garrett Wilson is great at what Garrett Wilson does. But Garrett Wilson isn't on that level as a weapon. I think Sadiq playing in line, being the mismatch, is the guy that will keep defensive coordinators awake. All right, if they bring him in and they got Taylor and they're in their run sets, how are we going to stop this? What if they check wide? What's our plan? Who can cover who in these situations? Those are all questions the opposition is going to have to be asking when it comes to how do you cover the New York Jets. I think Sadiq will be the headache. Sadiq will be the problem. Sadiq will be the one that everybody else grows and blossoms off of. And I think it will be early on. I think very quickly in this guy's career, he's going to be the straw that stirs the drink. He's going to be that drink being water or coffee, of course. You know what show you're watching. He's going to be the one that fuels it for everybody else. Now, who is part of that everybody else? You got Garrett Wilson. You got Mitchell. You got Cooper Jr. Cooper Jr. having a quiet little camp. I'm not seeing many stories come out about him. But this is a guy who can do a lot of things physically. You can use him out of the backfield. You can use him in jet sweeps. You can use him on screens and bubbles and rocket screens to get him the ball in his hands and let him just break arm tackles and go. I've said it since we drafted him. He runs with the power of Quincy Enunwa, but the mobility and agility of a Santana Moss. He can embarrass you in the open field and make you miss, and he can run through an arm tackle and drag your ass. I can't believe I'm saying these words, but the Jets are putting together a long-term offense. I love what Muji's doing. If you're a channel member, you know what to do right now. Go get it. Search it up. The magnificent magician. You know what he can do. We're watching it. The Jets are getting praised league-wide. There are podcasts with former players. I saw one with Aqib Talib today. I was listening to it. I didn't see it. It was in my pocket. I was listening to it while I was food shopping. I really think that the Jets are putting together all the makings of a dominant offense. Now, you got to get the quarterback in next year. But I think that they're going to show flashes this year. And that's the thing with Geno. You're not going to get top 5 quarterback play out of Geno. You might have a week or two where he puts up those numbers. With Geno, with these weapons, you might have a game with 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. You might have a couple 300-yard games. You might get a couple stinkers. And that's why you're a mid-level quarterback. And that's why you've bounced around the league. That's the reality of Geno. I know that. I don't think he's going to lead the league in passing yardage. Hell, we'll take 3,800. We'll take 4,008 yards at this point. But you're really looking at something coming together. Tea Time says I'm crazy. I know that, but why? Garrett Wilson is on that level. Almost 10 QBs in 4 years. The worst QB playing in the league for 4 years. Steadily cracked 1,000 until his injury. Correct. But in terms of covering him as a receiver, you can do it with a lot of cornerbacks. You saw Jalen Ramsey get up in his face and eliminate him from game plan after game plan the last couple of years. At Pittsburgh and in Miami the year before. You get a physical press corner, you can neutralize Garrett Wilson. What are you going to do? You're going to put someone like that on Sadiq? You can't do that. Have you seen his build? I get what you're saying. Garrett's a great athletic player, but he's not a physical mismatch. He's not somebody that you have to worry about how to cover. You got a good press corner? All right, you got Wilson. Now, how are we going to cover Sadiq? That's more what I'm saying. If it came off the wrong way, You know, somebody like Brandon Marshall, who had the physicality, the speed, the size, you have to really figure out what you're going to do. Garrett can get open, but I don't think the physicality of Garrett scares anyone. Saw a comment and I scrolled past it. Cal, I agree. I don't think the league is ready for what the Jets will bring on offense. I agree with you. Agreed, Holmes. I agree with this. I think Garrett will have his best season yet. I'm looking for the comment. Where did it go? I lost it. Damn it. I tea time. Let's hit the reset button. Garrett is a great talent. But like I said, if you have somebody who can jam him at the line of scrimmage, you can disrupt his route running, you can disrupt his timing. You can't do that with someone like Sadiq. You can't do that with someone with the size of a Brandon Marshall. You can't do that. Now, you're going to have to run Garrett, use him in motions to open him up. You're not going to have to do that with Sadiq. You jam him at the line, it's not going to affect his route. He's still going to get to his spot on time. That's why you got to use Garrett in the slot. That's why you want to use Garrett in motion. That's why you want him running at the snap so he can be at his best. He's not a physically imposing player. That's the point that I'm trying to make with it. I love Garrett, the talent. It's not a dig at the talent, but you want Garrett with a free release. You don't want him at the line, man press, trying to get off somebody physical like that. Daniel, it's May. This is the only time of year we get to enjoy. You're a Dolphin fan. Respectfully, this is the only time of year you get to enjoy. I would not shit on your parade. You guys got Tyreek Hill. You drafted Waddle. You thought you were going to the moon with those talents. It didn't happen, but you enjoyed it beforehand. Let us enjoy something. We very, very rarely. Yes, Dirty Smooch. Daniel Meehan is our one and only resident Dolphin fan. Daniel's been a longtime viewer of the channel, here a lot longer than the majority of you in the chat now. We show Daniel nothing but respect because he shows that to us. Respectfully, I ask. But Daniel, you know the deal by now. You've been watching this 3 or 4 years. This is the time of year where I'm going to enjoy. This is the time of year where I'm going to project what this offense can do. Thank you, Dirty Smooch. I know, Lou. I know, but I'm giving Daniel Meehan the blessing in the chat. Daniel is not one of us in terms of a Jet fan, but he's not a troll. He's not a shit talker. He's a stand-up guy. He deserves respect. And I have no problem on this channel. Last year, we hated, remember the Steelers fans coming in when we had them for the opener and we had them around for a couple months and then they disappeared after the game? Daniel's not like that. Daniel's a good dude. He's been here a long time. I've had private conversations with him in email. I give Daniel the blessing here. Don't give him the 6 rings treatment. Yeah, here you go. Thank you, Jay. Jay with his contribution to the show. It's not like he's a Colts fan. Sometimes you make a comment, you have to let it linger. Now, I haven't seen stats on the kickers yet. I'm waiting for the kicker stats. I want to see what the kickers do. I want to know how they're doing. I want to know the depths that they can get to. Hashtag Rossini quotes. There you go, Cisco. There's another one for you. I do not want Cade York being the opening day kicker as of today. You guys know how much I love and hate Chris Banjo. Because of Banjo being so good at his job, we missed out on the number one pick. We missed out on Mendoza. But Banjo, go find an undrafted guy and make him a household name. Make him a guy that drills kick after kick in clutch moments. And then you'll be a head coach candidate. You really will. That's the only thing left, in my opinion. Banjo's shown leadership. He's shown the ability to develop a special teams. He's shown the ability to coach up and bring back a player after a disaster in Isaiah Williams and getting cut, and then still going to the table and saying, hey, let's bring this guy back. I can work with him. Banjo's done a lot. Just get the kicker now. Develop a kicker. Get a Pro Bowl kicker. Not that there's a Pro Bowl or it means anything. Go get a guy who can hit 65 yarders and it hits the net. Go find a guy who can hit 90% of his kicks. 85 if you're up here in the Northeast, right? Playing in Buffalo, New England, and Jet Life. But that's the only thing left on his to-do list, in my opinion. And then it'll be time to start saying, this is a guy. And I'm going to be completely honest. I hope he gets it. There's multiple reasons. Number one, it means our special teams keep being elite. Number two, he's a minority coach. You would get a third-round compensation pick if he gets hired as a head coach. That's part of the expansion of the Rooney Rule. And if you have minority coaches who are coordinators who then get upped and hired as head coaches, you get a third-round comp pick. So you're getting a pick in the late 90s, which we'll take. Bill, it is not the Sadiq helmet. I actually canceled that at 8:15 this morning. I canceled that purchase because it didn't have a COA. And I caught that. So I'm going to look for something else. I'm going to look for something Sadiq related. I know on Fanatics they have it. I'm just waiting for it. They charged me yesterday. eBay did. I'm waiting for the refund, but I want to make sure there's a COA. Anything that's a certificate of authenticity. For those of you not in the know, I want to make sure every item I send to people has that, so they know it's authentic and they know they got the real deal. But I'm telling you, man, we have not had an offense like this in quite some time. You want to play a fun Jet game? Go look at the 2018 offensive weapons, Sam's rookie year. Go look at 2020, 3 years into Sam Darnold being the NFL, and the weapons got worse. Excuse me. Go look at Zach Wilson. Remember Jets fans trying to tell everyone how great Corey Davis was? We're buying into actual talent this time. We're not hoping Corey Davis, who I don't think ever had a 1,000-yard season, is going to be a top 10 wide receiver. Yes, that discourse was out there years ago. We don't have to hope that Brashard Perryman. We don't have to hope Denzel Mims. We have acquired actual talent. And I'm looking forward to that. I think this draft. Oh, that's nice. Just got a text. Sometimes you get a text that makes your heart smile. I'm glad to hear that. Now, there's been a lack of talent on this roster. There's been a lack of big time talent. We've had 45th roster type of players having to start. We went through 14 offensive linemen a couple years ago. We've had guys like Tim Boyle who were Aaron Rodgers' caddy, having to start games. The water level in the New York Jets locker room is rising. The talent level is rising. How can you not like this draft? You get the number one pass rusher, who I will admit is more physically imposing than I thought. This is a big badass dude. I thought he had a much more slender frame like Will. He's more jacked. He is much more jacked than Will McDonald. You have Sadiq, best tight end in the draft. You have Cooper, best at yak. When did the Jets ever get the best of anything? You get Pons, the best nickel, who couldn't slide outside as well. Amanda, the only thing better than a Nick Shine show on a Saturday night is getting Nick Shine. Now, that's not directed at you. I'm just saying for anyone out there in search of an older, handsome, blue-eyed, silky smooth talking son of a gun. And I'm not talking about you, Charles. Don't text me if you're interested. Oh, Charles already macking game. All right, Chuck. It's good talking to you. Thank you, Vegas. Appreciate it. There's always a swerve coming. You never know when I'm going to drop it, but there's always a swerve coming. But ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Nick Shine Show. We got 60 of you here on a Saturday night. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have 60, so I'm hitting refresh right now. We should be at 50 likes. We're only at 35. What the frig? What are we doing? Hit the like button. I got a couple messages today that if I drop the call-in link, we could have a really fun night. So you have to do your part, and I promise to deliver mine. I don't know. Yes. Have I sat there before and thought a draft class could be franchise changing? Yes, I have. You have too. But the last time we thought that was 22. 4 picks, 3 first rounders, 4 of the top 35. And we thought that. 2 of those guys are gone. Ironically, both from the defense. The defense that had a top 5 unit at one point with them. Gone. You keep the receiver. You keep the running back. I hope this pays off. I hope that signing Brees after an ACL injury, after being disgruntled, after the social media drama that he projected, I hope it pays off. And I really hope that we as fans get to cash in and celebrate. We deserve that. We go through hell. We go to the games. You watch YouTube shows on Saturday nights in May. Shout out to all of you. But we really deserve the victories. I'm tired of moral victories. I'm tired of, I can't say that. This community deserves a winner. We talk about myself, Jake, other content creators, you guys in the chat and gals, how great this community is. This community deserves a winner. This community deserves a packed stadium. This community deserves the hottest ticket in town. This community deserves playoff games. This community deserves a champion. This community is too good for the product that they've been putting out on that field time and time again. Darren Muji is doing a tremendous job of building this roster up. You cannot take that lightly. We have an offensive line, and we have depth with an offensive line. We have weapons. We have a full tight end room. We have a full running back room. We have a stout defensive line to stop the run, which has been our demise game after game after game, year after year after year. The New York Jets fans deserve to see a team that gets a fucking interception. The New York Jets fans deserve to see a team to kick a game-winning field goal. The New York Jets fans deserve to see a team that shuts teams out and doesn't get shut out. We deserve to be the team and the fans celebrating victories. We deserve to be the team and the fans that get to celebrate and laugh in their faces. We're going to be fucking unbearable when it happens. Full disclosure. Yes, I'm modest, I'm sober, but I tell you right now, when we start kicking ass, there will be no other people coming here from other teams. There will be none of that shit. There's a fucking freight train coming through. Get the fuck off the tracks. Shut up, Modine. I'm cooking right now. Get the fuck out of the kitchen. Also, hi, Mo. Hope you're having a good night. This fan base has been down for so long. I can't wait for the come up. I can't wait for the redemption Jets. I can't wait for more than 10 victories. I can't wait to win the division. There's a reason that everything happens in life. I'm a big believer of that. Maybe it's to take some time to learn. Maybe it's take some time to see things from the other side, to put the shoe on the other foot. Oh, what's that? The shoe's loose? Oh, yeah, missing a toe. Hey, Bob. But God damn it, this fan base deserves it. And there's nothing that I want more in this life outside of wishing well for my kids and continued sobriety is to watch all of you get to celebrate that. To watch all of you reap the rewards from being fans of this shit organization for so many fucking years. I get a tear in my eye thinking about that for you guys. You guys are so fucking awesome. You deserve a winner. We're divided in basketball. We're divided in baseball. But we have one thing in common. 99.9% of you watching these shows are Jets fans. We don't know what Modine is. And I don't mean male or female or whatever else there is to choose from. But I mean, we don't know what team he roots for. Cisco, I also hope that you timestamp this because we got to release this video. That's some of the stuff coming down the pike, ladies and gentlemen. We will be having some videos. Cisco says, Redemption Jets for Tommy OG. And forgive me before I owe you one.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.
The legend, Bobby Midnight. Is it Addie? Is it Bobby? We don't know. Hi, Nick Shine, my friend. You are awesome. And are you doing call-ins? Eventually, Boberto. Eventually. I'm in the kitchen right now, cooking, though, Bob. Appreciate your support, Bobby. Thank you for being a member of the channel for 17 months. Oh, yeah, it's Bobby. all caps, saying hi to everyone individually. That's Bob. J-Boy, I am not here for me. I am here for you in this community. Appreciate the kind words, though. Thank you. The only reason that Modine doesn't get removed from the chat is because he fucking makes me laugh. He makes me laugh, so I allow it. You peasants might get some stale bread. Is it toast? Is it like rye bread toast? Oh man, I haven't had rye bread toast in so long. But rye bread toast with butter and jelly is a top fucking treat. I miss the days of a full stadium. I miss the days of having to inch your way down the aisle past everybody because the section is full. I miss the days of fans enjoying us taking the victory knee. I miss the days of you can't get a ticket because everybody wants to go to that game. I miss the feeling of the last week of 2002 where we beat the ever loving shit out of the Packers 42-17 in a win and you're in moment. I miss that feeling of being on the aisle, having the old guy with the fucking TV telling me what happened in the Miami New England game and then the Cleveland and Atlanta game. Part of that roar that happened from the crowd was from section 324 at the old stadium. I was on the aisle between 323 and 324 in the old stadium for years. From 2000 on. If you were up there, you knew in the right corner, you had the guy that wore the 73 jersey, and then you had me in the corner on the visitor sideline. I was a lunatic. There was an old guy that used to bring binoculars, and the binoculars were a flask. And if you opened up the eye where you would look out of, he'd pull out plastic little shot glasses and pour people shots through his flask binoculars. He hated me at first. And then when we won a couple games, he looks at me and goes, "You're starting to grow on me, kid. Here, have a shot." All the old time fans, guys who have been there for years, from when TV was black and white, they deserve this. It's been too long. It's really, really been too long. And I pray for all of us that once we get a taste of winning, it never gets taken away. I pray that when we start winning, we are the team being written in Sharpie year after year after year as a title contender. Our ticket prices are through the roof for a fucking losing team. The Jets have removed me from their email distribution list after my reply of an email. I want to get back to having that feeling of you. I couldn't talk until Friday. It was horrible when we had back-to-back home games because I would be talking like this leaving the stadium. I had no voice. Tea and honey Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at work. Thursday it started to come back. Friday slightly. Saturday I could raise my voice without it cracking. Sunday morning back in the parking lot, lose it again. 02, 04, 06. Not a lot of 08. I didn't go a lot in 08. Nick was born in September of 08. So I was watching the games with him. 09, 10, 2015. The opener in 24 with Rodgers when we beat the Patriots on Thursday night. Those are the feelings that this fan base deserves to have time and time again. And you know what, Sean? If they keep doing it, let the stadium be empty and let's just get together and watch the games locally. If they keep robbing fans and they keep eliminating the diehard, I just had a tweet. If you follow me on Twitter, the Nick Shine Show, I had a tweet. It was a Yankee related tweet, but it was somebody posted Gen Z wouldn't understand what it was like to feel the old stadium shaking. And I said flat out, that's because at Yankees, I tagged them, they've priced out the real diehards from filling that stadium. They've made it a corporate playground. That's why you don't get that stadium rocking. That's why you don't see the camera shaking as somebody hits a home run. They priced out the fucking lunatics, and the lunatics are the diehards. Folks, you deserve this team to win. You deserve this team to shock the world. You deserve a team that you don't have to get laughed at when you wear your gear. You deserve a team that you can puff your chest out about. You deserve to look at a Bills fan and be like, Josh Allen blew another one against the Jets, huh? What happened? What happened? Is that the worst question that you get asked as a Jet fan? Dude, Jet game. What happened? I don't know. I don't know. People you don't even know out in public. What's going on with the Jets, man? I don't know. I want people turning and running when they see us coming. You've kicked us while we've been down. When we start kicking back, you know, motherfuckers are going to run the other way.
Yo. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Yo, every show we bring the Jets all through the streets is clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Green stitch to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordans that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire Green Bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Jets take flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Nick Shine Show. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's check where we're at. Did we get any new subscribers with the opening rant? We got 2. Folks, we talk a lot of things on this program. We talk Jets. I'll talk sobriety. We talk life. People will ask me questions like, what's your show about? And I flat out tell them, sometimes it even becomes an autism awareness program.
How you doing, buddy? Oh,
yeah. I have autism. I have autism.
Crush party!
Hello, Beast. How you doing today? Hi, Charles.
hey, Bobby.
We all have autism. That's good, Nick. Okay, Nick. Thank you very much. Oh, Nick, you're a great person. You know that's bullshit.
I didn't give it to you.
You said, "Oh, we have autism," and you
I
put
said
us
it's an
all.
autism awareness program. This is where you
Yeah,
can
you're
speak out
talking
and
about
be an
us three.
advocate. It's not negative. What do you think
Whatever.
awareness does? Why are you
Whatever.
being so grumpy?
Because you call me autism. That's why.
There are a lot of intelligent and successful people that are autistic.
Yeah. It's your fucking fault if you take it as a negative. Take your dark cloud elsewhere, bro.
No, I'm not.
I'm high
negative.
functioning autistic, so
No, I'm not
Oh yeah,
autism.
Charles. Have a good
I-
mentality in life, Charles. There you go.
I've
How
been
do you know I have
diagnosed with autism later in life. So
You've told me 100 times. You rated it on a scale of 1 to 10 here one night and said it's a 7.
I was just adding the more.
You did too. Beast rated his at 11. Charles clicked out when I asked him.
Oh, okay.
You said it's a 7.
Well, I
mine
forgot.
is about 10 or 11 if you would have asked me.
I forgot. I'm
Charles,
sorry.
there you go.
I love you, Nick. That's why
I love you too. There's nothing wrong with awareness. I have
Bobby
9 toe awareness.
Yeah, I got 9 toes too.
brothers.
Do you have autism, Nick?
I might, Bobby. And if I had it, I wouldn't be mad. I have 9 toes and I have an addiction to alcohol, but I'm not angry about
Well,
it.
you don't have. No, that's
I
not
used to have
good.
addiction
You don't
myself
have-
back then when it used to be tequila, beer, and whiskey.
You're
My
three-
favorite whiskey was from Canada, and that was that Canadian LTD stuff.
You're 3.
See, Mo
I'm
Dean's got it worse than all of us. He's not just autistic, he's female.
Modine, you're a female, really?
I don't know if he's being serious or being legitimate. I don't trust trolls.
You don't.
I don't trust Charles either.
I don't trust trolls, not me.
But you know, you don't. You've been sober for 3 years. You're not an alcoholic anymore.
Oh, I've been clean
Right,
since
Nick?
2022.
Well,
Nick
This is
said
my
he's
you're an addict, you're always an addict. You got to deal with it every day.
Yeah, that's
day
true.
by day, right?
My grandfather, may his soul rest in peace, he smoked 3 packs a day and he quit smoking a long time and he still felt urges to start smoking, but he didn't smoke.
Fuck you, Lumpy. That's funny though.
He is lumpy, not lumpy. Lumpy Nero, but he is lumpy.
Dirty
He had a
toes,
mark
I
on the
got
chest
you.
when they
Here you
went
go, Bob. How about-
with us.
All right, guys,
That's-
we're going to do the 9 toe awareness group right now.
Yeah.
Here you go. You're not only a part of the autism panel, you're part of the 9 toe panel.
I know, me and you are no time 9-toe brothers. Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to do the people who got a haircut within the last week panel. Hey, Beast.
How you doing there, Nikki?
I'm all right.
You and Bobby are the best tag team on here. We call you guys the 9-Toe Brothers.
All right. Now we're going to do the panel of those who wear corrective lenses.
Hello, Nick. How are you?
Hi, Chuck. How you feel?
I feel great. If you haven't, I finally watched some Kate Klubnik film. He looks impressive to me. I hope he turns out well for us, but we shall see.
What would you consider well?
His playmaking abilities, his awareness, and
No. I
awareness-
mean, in terms of his role on the Jets for the foreseeable future.
I think he can
Not
either
the
be
traits that you
A.
want to see well, but what would you consider Cade Klubnik has done well to be 5 years from now?
I'd say hopefully either a backup or a starter.
All right.
I mean, I know a lot of people are expecting us to take a high quarterback in the first round, but you know, as a lot of people have said, a lot of the top tier quarterback that were expected to be top first round picks in this draft, didn't perform as well. So, I mean, we shall see, man. I mean, I hope Kate Klubnik becomes. I'm not going to use the term saver because that term has been overused to death. I hope he becomes their next starting quarterback for the future. I'm not obviously not, and obviously, and I've said this on
Big fella with a super chat. I missed that amongst getting yelled at. The longer Cade sits behind Gino, the more the aura builds. Get ready. People bitching about trading up are not going to be allowed in the club. Charles,
That's
can
a good
you
one.
sing, you can find me in the club, pocket full of dub, mama. I got what you need. You need to feel the
I
buzz.
never heard that
You're into
song.
having sex. I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug. You're into getting rough.
I never heard that song, but whatever.
Racist. Kidding.
I'm not a racist,
I'm kidding.
but
Wait. It's time for the racist panel.
What do you mean you're not racist, bro? You don't know In the Club?
I never listened to that song.
Never
No,
heard In the Club? Not even passively?
not even passively. No, I never.
Accidentally? Never heard In the
I
Club?
didn't listen to hip hop rap growing up. What do you want me to do?
You need to hang out with more black people, Charles.
I've talked with a lot of blacks over the years. Women, dudes.
You need black friends, Charles.
I do have black friends.
You need a crew.
Name two.
Corinne, and yes, she counts as black. And Jay Reeves.
Never met him in
Jay
real
doesn't
life.
count.
I'm talking about real life. No one's friends with Jay Reeves, by the way.
Gee, thanks. Oh yeah, Isaiah James. He's a guy I knew in elementary school and middle school.
That was a long time
When was the last time you spoke with him?
Shit. About
In
several months
elementary
ago.
school? That's how
No,
far
several
back we're
months
going?
ago. Several months
All
ago,
right.
actually.
All right. We'll allow it. It's questionable. We might need review. We might need a poll on this.
I'll let you slide.
I'm not racist. Why does everyone call me a racist? Because I didn't listen to it.
See, calling it shit is what makes people say it. Just say, hey, it's not my cup of tea.
Or your cup of lean.
What if Carly told you she liked hip hop? Would you start listening to it?
A little bit.
All right, there we go. So you're not just racist, you're also sexist.
Carly listened to In the Club. She knows In the Club.
Don't be
Wait, you asked it, would I listen to it or not? I said I would probably listen to hip hop if she listened to it.
skeptical, Charles. I'm skeptical right now with you. I don't know which way to go.
Left, right, in the middle.
I mean, that's a
There you go,
battle.
Charles. You're starting to sound a little hip hoppy there with that. I like that. That had a nice little rhythm to it.
Nick doesn't know which way to go. That's a battle he's been fighting since he was a kid.
Well, you know what? Now that I'm missing a toe, it's just one big slow circle.
Yeah.
Charles, Jake Gasman gifted a channel membership. What do we say, Charles? All right. I'll say it. Thank you, Jake. Wasn't a trick question. His went to JP Figs. Thank you, Jake Gasman. I appreciate you. You're a nice guy.
Hell yeah.
Bobby, tell him he's a nice guy.
Yeah, Jake, you're awesome. You always talk about people. What is that? What he's wearing? What kind of shirt is that called?
Those are different forms of the racist uniform.
Now, what do they
a
call
wife beater.
him?
White beaters.
Why do they call him a wife beater for? What
Ever
white
watch
trash?
Cops? Ever
White
watch
trash
Cops
people
back in the
wear them when
80s
they
and the
do
early
that.
90s?
I was going to talk to you about. I agree with all you said. They raised the prices. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
The team's not doing good. I think, Woody Johnson has to go to a nursing home.
Carly says they just call it a white tank top.
Yeah, I know, but I heard that other thing.
No, white beaters too messed up. I call it a guinea tea.
Yeah, I don't.
I call it an A shirt or whatever.
Well, no, I agree with everything you said, Nick. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Bobby, what's your favorite hip hop song?
Oh, I like. Oh God, it's been a long time since I love that hip hop, but it's been a long time.
Actually, I think I have listened to some hip hop.
I'll
Maybe Yeah
tell
by
you.
Usher.
Usher's
I
not
like-
hip hop.
No, I don't think Usher's hip hop.
What's the R&B?
Okay, then I don't know what.
R&B.
Well, I did see the
Rhythm and
Michael
blues,
Jackson
okay.
movie. I saw the Michael Jackson movie yesterday.
I heard it's doing really well at the box office. I heard it's a good
Yeah,
movie.
I like
It's
that
doing
movie.
better. It's doing better
know
than Michael
what-
Jackson.
Charles, it's $70 to go to a fucking movie. If 10 people go, it's doing well at the box office.
It's $70. What? Oh, $10 each. Yeah, I don't go there anymore. I got Cody TV. I watch the movies on there.
How much does that cost?
So yeah, I did watch. I have a friend from New York, Larry Shannon. So I'm not a racist, okay, Jay? If you ever call
Wait,
me that,
Bobby, how many black friends do you have?
I got lots of black friends.
Real life black friends.
What?
Real life black friends.
That'd be great. if he
Yeah,
says
Larry
Isaiah
Shannon.
James. Wait, hold on, Bob. Wait, that'd be great if he says Isaiah James and him and Charles have the same one guy.
Yeah, somehow this guy gets around.
I don't know Isaiah James. I don't know who he is. But I
I've
got
known him
Larry.
since I was a young kid. He's a nice man. He married his college sweetheart. He's a music teacher at the Woodbridge School District.
Hell yeah.
He played, I think, the saxophone.
We have his name. We have his job. Do you want to give out his address and phone number too?
I don't know where he lives. I remember he played the clarinet when he was in the music band in my middle school.
Do you know his credit card numbers?
No, stop it.
You know what his mother's maiden name is and the name of his
No, stop it. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, Isaiah, I'm sorry. You can kick my ass later.
The name of his first dog, the street that he grew up on. I need all this information.
Hey, Nick, you got to do me a favor tomorrow.
What do you need, buddy?
If you see your mother tomorrow, tell her Happy Mother's Day, please.
I think I'm going to see her next weekend.
I
got to work tomorrow. I got to work all day.
Yeah.
And then
soccer? Oh, no, baseball.
Yeah. No, tomorrow's soccer.
Oh, tomorrow's soccer. Okay. What about are you going to see your kid's mother?
No.
If you talk to your son or daughter, tell them I wish her a happy Mother's Day.
Happy birthday, Mother's Day.
I was thinking happy birthday. Then
let me ask you a question, Bob. Do you think Mother's Day is weird that we celebrate all these women having sex?
Well, what about Father's Day?
Well, hey, that's a celebration for us. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well.
I just, you know,
like if you say to someone, "Hey, Happy Mother's Day," it's like, "Hey, congratulations on the sex."
You know, it's
okay. Well, I don't understand that. How that equals.
It takes more than sex to be a mother. You got to raise the child. You got to feed the child.
Yeah. Okay.
You are not the expert to speak about having sex. Please sit this discussion out.
No, wait. I want to hear what he has.
I had plenty of sex. You want to hear my sex stories?
But Charles, motherhood begins at conception. Conception happens during sex.
I want to hear.
So when you say Happy Mother's Day, you're basically saying congratulations on the sex.
Okay. If I tell my mom Happy Mother's Day, I'm telling her congrats on having sex with my dad.
Twice.
Oh my God! You going over your mother's house tomorrow, Charles?
Yes, I am.
Tell her mother a Happy Mother's Day for me, please.
I'll tell my mom. All you guys said Happy Mother's Day.
She's a very nice lady. I love her.
I know. She's one of the best.
I forgot. I have to go to the
and your father's a nice guy too.
Hold on a second.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Carly, don't be trying to bring logic into this conversation. I appreciate you. Also, Santino and his wife said thank you again for the tickets the other day. They had a great time.
What tickets for what?
Alona's son and his wife bought the tickets off of Carly for the Knicks playoff game.
Oh, that was very nice. All right. You think they're gonna beat who are they going to play, Cleveland or Detroit?
I don't care about the NBA. We're talking Jets in May, Bob. You think I care about other sports?
Well, you brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
I just said thank you. Why? This is the second time you're yelling at me, Bob. 3 times you're out. Beast, tell him how it rolls here. If you yell at me 3 times, you hit the bricks.
Yeah, it's called see ya.
But I was just saying that I didn't.
Wait, Beast, can you read your comment, everyone?
I know a lot about sex. Been there, done that. I miss it.
Yeah, well, he did have sex. He has a daughter.
We need to clip that.
What did he say?
StreamYard, clip that.
Congratulations. Probably never going to have it again.
I would have never read that comment with the energy that he delivered that with. So, Beast, from now on, you're not going to talk. You're going to put comments in the chat, and then I'll bring you on to read it. And that'll be a new segment we do. All right. I'll be right back. I got a caller. I think a first-time caller. Ooh, that's a tease. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been in the chat. Kevin Zwicker. What's up, bro?
Nick, what's going on, buddy?
How are you, man? Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well, man. Nick, I want to talk to you about something or try to maybe convert you on my way of thinking about something, man. I have officially, over the past couple of days, I have officially become a Sorsby bootlicker.
Oh, you're not going to get me.
but check out my logic. All right.
Okay.
I know you've made it pretty clear over multiple occasions about how you feel about a quarterback being somebody, who wants to be, kind of like knee deep into the books and all these different things and not be distracted. And I'm not saying that this is ideally what you want to do, but we've seen on multiple occasions, July Polite kind of pops into my mind immediately, where we've seen this team burn third-round picks on multiple different occasions, right? And we've struck out on trying to find our franchise quarterback since Namath for the most part. And all these draft picks are pretty much lottery tickets, right? Wouldn't you want to have as many lottery tickets as you possibly can have when it comes to the quarterback position? So in my mind, you'll be able to get him in a third-round pick in the supplemental. For me, it's worth it. If it flames out, it flames out. We still have another opportunity in 2027, and it also gets multiple eggs in the basket.
That's fair. And I agree until this part. I need my quarterback to be flawless mentally. I need my quarterback. It's not, someone put a comment in Jake's chat yesterday when I was discussing this, and he said, Namath partied harder than anyone. I go, but there was 4 pass plays back then, 2 left and 2 right. It's a different day. It's a different era. You need to be a nerd as well as you are talented physically to succeed at this level of the NFL with the athlete. I'm an addict. I know what it's like to not be able to focus on the task at hand because your addiction is popping into your brain and you're thinking about, how can I do this? How can I do that? When can I do this? When can I make that happen? I wouldn't want that for my quarterback. Now, I get it. My addictions are different, but when you get rid of an addiction, for some addicts, you now crave another one to fill that. Could it be football? Sure, it could be. But as a fan of a franchise who's been failing for so long, we're not in the position to do that. Andy Reid, backup for Mahomes, flip it into a pick 3 years from now, makes sense there. Sean McVay, Shanahan, makes sense there. Doesn't make sense for us, in my opinion, for multiple reasons. I don't have anything against the kid. He looks talented. I don't think the Jets are in a position to take a guy. We tried to take a guy last year they thought they could make the most out of with coaching, and it was the worst he's ever done. So if it's not the Jets, I wish the best for the kid. I like his talent, but to be a quarterback that succeeds in the NFL, you've got to have that addiction to football and nothing else.
Would your opinion change on that if you found out that like Frank Wright really was like pounding the table for him? And I feel like we're at kind of an early stage when it comes to the story because we don't necessarily know the full details of it. We've seen many different instances, whether it's entertainers or athletes, where they check into rehab and it's kind of performative. So we don't know if this guy is like chomping at the bit every single second of him wanting to put a parlay on something, or if it was just something that he got caught on doing once, twice, or a couple of different occasions, and he's doing it for PR to make himself look better. So it's kind of hard to really judge it if I don't think we know the exact extent of the actual problem.
That's fair. And I'm a belief that with Muji, Reich, if they move on it, they've cleared it. They're okay with it. But from what I'm hearing and placing thousands of bets from his mother's phone, that sounds like an addiction to me.
Oh.
That sounds like an addiction to me, or 1,000 bets, whatever it is. It takes a long time to place 1,000 bets.
Yeah.
That's time consuming. Time that you could be using to study the books, to studying your offense, to studying the defense, to, building chemistry with your teammates. That's a lot of time to do that.
That's facts, man. That's facts. But that's all I really got, Nick, man. I appreciate you bringing me on.
Ah, man, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it, man. Don't be a stranger.
Gotcha.
Talk soon.
All right, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, during that, the Lump Man gifted 5. Bobby, say thank you, Lumpy.
Thank you, Lumpy.
His 5 went to Raid 24 Rebus, the Benny Baboon, Craig Magaletti, Marchie Man, Jersey for Hawks, and you know what we do when we gift 5 around here, folks.
Here we go, baby. Jets, 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 Jets. Let's go, baby.
Now, one of the comments that I saw pop up is from Vegas Nick during that discussion. Pete Rose, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Jaromir Jagr, Rick Tocchet, and countless others gambled and thrived. None of them are quarterbacks in 2026. I get what you're saying. And I've said before, too, if you haven't heard it, Vegas, if it's a defensive end, okay. If it's a tackle, okay. If it's a cornerback who gets put out on an island, okay. You could still perform athletically. It's the mental that a quarterback in 2026 has to deal with and go through. That's my issue. Mike D's nuts. Have a good night, brother. I'm looking for the comment. Read your comment.
Big fella, my mom is stubborn and is driving me off a cliff.
Do you want me to ask you any follow-up questions? Hold on. Hold on. I'm pretending I'm laying on the bed. Want one of us to talk to your mom?
I'm going to lose my mind right now.
Do you want me to talk to your mom for you? I'm good with moms.
She's busy right now. I don't know. I already have half of a headache today. I haven't had a nightmare thinking about.
Is that why you're only holding one side of your face? You only have half a headache?
Yeah, and I feel like Leslie Nielsen just going. Oh boy,
you feel dead?
And all I can hear is Linda Blair going, "May I? Yeah."
All right. I'd like to introduce a new segment where Beast reads my comments.
See you later. Doink.
Why do you look so grumpy?
I was just waiting to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you.
You look sad. I hate when you're sad. You're my friend. I want you to be happy.
I know. I'm waiting. I wanted to say hello to the new guy. I like saying hello to the new people. You didn't give me a chance to say hi.
Oh, well.
You just put me in the back when you put the new guy in. I could have said hi.
See those words up above there in the corner?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know that. I know. I just wanted to say hi.
People calling in, I'm gonna give them the floor. There's times where we have a hangout, but if it's somebody calling for the first time, I'm gonna give them the floor.
Say hello. You know how friendly I am.
Kevin, if you're in the chat, where are you from, and do you have any pets or kids?
Hi, big fella. How you doing?
Yeah. See, look, Luppy knew where you're from, and Ted, what are his pets? See, we know the questions, Bob. We know the Bobby.
I just wanted to introduce myself to the new guy. Where is he from?
Well, here, he's watching the show right now. He's going to type where he's from. Here, say hi to him.
Hi, Kevin. How you doing? His name's Kevin, right?
Yes.
Kevin, nice
to
see you. No, he's not. Don't lie. Don't be lying to me.
What package did you get delivered? That box is new back on the chair. Is that the microwave box?
No, that was, I forgot what was in it. The lady who cleaned the apartment put it up, and then my cat knocked it down.
Kevin, have you ever seen King of Queens?
I have.
Oh, come on.
What's up, Bobby?
Hi, Kevin.
Bobby, hold on. I got something for you.
Oh, well, we don't want to see your butt crack. Sorry.
You did just see my butt crack. I'm sorry.
What's the cat's name?
This is Tyrone.
Hi, Tyrone. You look so nice. How old are you?
He bites a lot, actually.
How old is he?
Tyrone's like 3. He's a street cat. I found him in the corner.
Where you from?
North Carolina.
No way, really? What part?
Fayetteville. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I know Greensboro. How far are you from there?
Greensboro. That's an hour. I went to school there.
Oh, really? Yeah, we went down. Me and my wife went to like a business meeting down there. It's called Market America. You know where that is?
I do.
Yeah, that's where we went. So what?
Awesome.
You really you're a Jet fan?
Yeah,
So
unfortunately.
are you originally from New York or New Jersey?
I went to school in New Jersey for a little bit in Cherry Hill, but but in New York. But I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, I like that area. It's a nice area down there.
My bad. Became more of a Jets fan because of Brett Favre in 08.
Oh yeah, he's good. I go back to 78 now.
Yeah, I was in my dad's nuts then. So
I know I'm an old fart. Yeah, I was born 1968.
You're older than my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have a 20-year-old daughter. She's going to turn 20 in July.
It's funny how this show is a football show and it's become like a meeting of the minds. Bobby, do you
well, if you
careful, I caught that autism awareness and I got yelled.
No.
Bobby, do you consider us best friends now?
Yeah, you're a nice guy. Do you like me?
I do. Can I come over?
You could come over to my house, yeah. No, show, I mean.
I'm in your show all the time, man. I watch you all the time.
Well, you got to come in and call in. I like to talk to people. You know that.
I do know, but you guys are usually on when I'm at work. But then again, you guys are on at like 2, 3 in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, well, that was like a year ago. Now this year's been crazy.
Addie, not you.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I gave the reins to Addie. Yes, that's why. I don't know.
Fuck the show. Come to my
house. I didn't mean come to. I live in Vermont. It sucks. I want to go down to where you live. No.
Oh, you don't want to come here, man.
Why not? Why not?
This Jets football in May has turned these channels into meet and greets.
Yeah, it turns it into. If you want to come over my house.
You ever watch Jake's show?
Yeah, I work with Jake.
You work with Jake? What?
Yeah.
What? How you work with Jake?
I'm a part of the social team.
Oh, you like one of those guys that he brings on?
No, the all the shorts that you see on social media and stuff like that, 90% of the time it's me.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, you're doing a good
because
job.
I'm a behind the scenes guy, man.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. You like Nick? It's like Blitz BK for you, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Now it's getting Cisco too. Don't forget Cisco. I like that video.
Cisco's a phenomenal guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Me and him are Bronx brothers. Yeah, we're doing good with them.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Go, Kev, if you go.
And a fumigation kit.
We be quiet. Puff,
wait,
puff,
there's a previous time. You've been wearing a gas mask. Wait a minute. Just let we say it. We go ahead.
You better wear a fucking fumigation kit.
You never came to my house.
I've heard stories. I've heard the stories.
Yeah,
I've heard about what one night a hotel room did to the room. That poor room will never be the same.
Has Beast ever come over to your house?
They had to close that room.
Us to the room, yeah.
They had to close down that room indefinitely after you
left.
After you and Mikey left that room.
No. So Jake, remember Mike?
Quick, Bobby, Jake gifted a membership that went to Darnell Towns.
Thank you very much, Jake. You're a great guy.
There you go, Bobby. And he said, "Go, Kevin." So, Kevin, you got another entry in the wheel for tomorrow night on behalf of Jake.
That was very nice of you, Jake.
Let's give a moment to really discuss the greatness of Jake Asman. Such a very gracious guy and such a very nice guy. A humble king of this Jets content game.
But I do feel bad
Are you
for him.
negotiating a raise,
I don't know
Kev,
if I
right
would
here
say-
on the next
I
Shine
don't know
Show?
if I
On
would
air
say-
negotiations, right?
That's it, Jake. Me and Kevin are friends, Jake. You better up the monthly offer.
So that's your real job? You work on YouTube with Jake all day?
Not all day, but it's one of them. I'm a freelancer, so a couple of different people. I
Oh,
work with.
freelancer. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
I
Do you
didn't-
also own a hookah lounge? You look
Nate,
like you own a
Bobby, you
hookah
want to read
lounge.
Nate's comment?
You look like
Bobby.
you own a hookah lounge.
I was like an ass.
Yep. That's it, Nate. You're a great
Told
guy.
you.
I love you.
Yep.
We'll do this.
I've heard the stories, the horror stories.
Who
I've
is
been- I've-
telling these stories of
I
Bobby?
have met Bobby up close, and I have humped him. He's not as bad as you think.
He helped me on the stair last time.
He has no balance though. If you hump him while
I
he's standing
know.
up, he falls.
Well,
to the
now,
side.
I mean, the guy has 9 toes. I mean, it's kind of.
He had 10 toes.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Let's tread lightly.
My dad
Tread
has
lightly.
My dad has 9.5 fingers. So
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's worse. That's visible to everyone. No one.
Bobby
yeah,
had-
it's
knows
like
what
this,
they call them.
this part of his pinky is gone. It got sliced off, and when
Was
you
it
know
from
one of
the
those
cat?
like you know one of those large
Hold up,
air
Bobby, keep going.
conditioners outside units that got the blades.
Yeah.
He was fixing one, and I guess it cut on while he was fixing it, and just went. So the guy has 9.5 fingers, no left hook.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording,
Oh,
you may hang up.
Come on, Bob.
Yeah, I called Nate. He's not listening. But that was a good comment, Nate. I love you
All
very
right,
much.
you go make your phone calls.
Get
No,
already know.
He-
Get already
oh,
know.
I love that cat, though.
Nate, call Bobby back on air. Kidding, we're going back.
Well, remember I called Bonesy at his store all the time on there. Remember
You
that?
called Nate on air.
I did Mr. Bonesy too. Remember I used to call his shoe store. Remember that? I always did that.
Yeah.
Hey, how's Luke doing? How's Luke doing?
He's good. He won't stop staring out the window, waiting for the cat to jump in.
Oh, the cat's coming in. Ah, look who's on the air.
Hey, he's right there.
I'll let you have your privacy, Bob. Kev, thank you for calling back in. I know the Bobby guilt trip can be a quite powerful force in our community.
It's all right, man. It's all right. But I'll let you guys go. All right.
All right,
Call
be
him to
good.
the
man.
Eddie show sometime. It's a good time.
Well, will you guys are on like random times throughout the days, man. A guy has to work, you know.
Yeah, it is random. It's very spontaneous. Just click
All
that notification bell. You'll know when we're on.
All right,
Look at,
gotcha, brother.
look at that co-hosting maneuver right there.
So I
Okay,
roll.
Kev.
Whoop. What's up,
Reed,
man?
any Jets thoughts? I got a couple callers on the line.
I really, really hope we fucking win games this year. That's about it.
It's like if you had a vanilla candle on the counter and then it burnt all the way down and it's so hot it burns the desk that it's on.
Bobby tried to light a candle, but it kept putting itself out. Said I want nothing to do with this. All right, get to your other callers.
Yes, already.
See,
No, sir.
oh,
Reed, I'm starting to get bulked up, bro. I'm trying to be like you.
hell yeah. Come on now.
Oh, hold on.
I just
hold on.
gotta
Are we
lose
going?
my
All
belly.
right, we going tank tops? What are we doing?
I got to lose my belly fat.
Are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing, Weed? Hell yeah. We're like the bushwhackers if they went sober.
I gotta run. I gotta get rid of my belly fat though. So
Same.
working on it.
Same. A lot of excess skin, bro.
Working on it. I'll talk to you later.
Have you eaten yet?
Fasting right now, Friday to Monday.
So you
Yesterday.
ate from your original fast.
Yeah.
All right. Dude, I'm telling you, when you go back to eating, you eat grilled chicken, you eat eggs, you eat cheese, you eat if you're gonna have carbs, have a sweet potato, have good carbs. And
I
you
had,
will burn.
Yeah, I had my computer's AI whip up a whole fucking thing for me. So
Nice.
I'm good to go.
All right, pal. Keep it up, man. There's nothing better than making yourself better every day in every way.
Hell yeah.
I'll talk to you soon.
Peace. See whoop.
Next up, we got Lou B. What up, dog?
What's going on? We talking
Saturday
football
night. We're getting nuts here, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're talking football or craziness. I could go either way right now.
That's what she said.
There he goes, the beast. We're trying to get his boiler fixed. This has become complicated.
You're trying to get the boiler fixed?
For all the Jake
Wait, the hot water heater?
He has no hot water heater in the house, and Jake Show is trying to figure out how to get this.
I caught a little bit at the end of that today.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
So the hot water heater just died, blew?
Yeah, it's gone for about a week.
Hold on.
That's what she said.
What? Doesn't even make sense.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
I got a burrito downstairs in a refrigerator that I paid for, and I'm gonna go eat that sucker, and I'm gonna have my poppy can from probiotics that I'm gonna be on.
Beast. I need the address. We talked about this all day. Send me the address.
Are you gonna pay for the water heater with your Metro card? The fuck you waving in the air?
Let me get.
I can't get you hot water, but I can get you some rides on a subway.
Rides on a subway. I don't think the subway.
Give me the address to your house. That's it. That's it.
I got that for you. I'll text that to you.
Get plumbing on the control.
Don't say your address on air.
Again. No.
I'll send it on the Instagram. But right now,
Can you put on the outfit that I sent you?
The what?
Remember the outfit that I sent you?
Oh yeah.
All right, you put that on and come back.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
All right, go do it.
So, Nick, I wanted to say, when I was at the draft, right, I was talking to one of the guys that work for the Jets, and he was saying, oh, you guys have such a great chant. You guys are doing – I said, actually, no. The guy with the best chant is – I told him about Tommy. And he said, oh, send me it. So when you get a chance, send me like an email with his chants. And the guy gave me his email, and it was really cool. I was with him all night. I want to send him Tommy's chants. I don't know what they'll do with them, but just want to get them to the Jets. He really did have the best chant. Really did.
All right. Let me do one task at a time. I'll get you all that tonight. I'll get you his address. You can't call anyone tonight, right?
Nah.
Oh, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Cisco gifted 5 more channel memberships. Went to Keith Sansevier, Bronx Jet fan. Oh, you ever been to the Bronx? Chad Miner, G. Sayers, and John Hepburn. I guess Cisco wanted to see the chant. Thank you, Cisco.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S, Jets, let's go, baby.
We got to get that on the big board at the game one day. That's the goal.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking, but we'll see. We'll see.
Keep taking everyone else away. They're going to need it.
That's for sure. But look, we're looking good right now. This offense is going to be explosive.
I'm coming together, right?
Offense, really. Like I said, if they would name something else, everyone would be like, wow, this is a sick team. We have a great offense. The defense, I don't think Muji leaves any holes. Like I said a million times, this guy, if we think it, he knows it 10 times over. He's a great GM. And that's it. I'm fucking pumped. And the Sorsby thing, 100%. If we go get a veteran next year, that let's just say we get another vet next year, like a big time vet to come in, that's going to be like the savior for us. That's going to cost a ton of picks or a ton of money. No big, strong veteran is coming here unless it costs us an incredible amount. So I would keep on going on these young guys until one hits. Eventually, one of these young guys are going to be the quarterback of the future, right? All these older guys will get older and they'll age out. Sorsby is worth it too. No problem. I was watching him last night, and I was watching Cade side by side, and I got to be honest with you, they're pretty similar. But as I said before, Sorsby just runs a lot stronger, he's a bigger dude. But why not take a shot at this guy? He might have been our pick anyway next year if this guy stayed in college. Our picks aren't going to be perfect next year. They're not going to end up at 2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, and 3.
No, we'll never get 1. We're never going to be that lucky. We're going to probably get like 10, 23, 28, some shit like that. We're not going to have no.
I'll go right now. 3, 12, 18.
Where's the 3 coming from?
Colts.
All right. I hope so, but
Daniel Jones is out. Richardson hasn't won.
Is he out?
They didn't have a first-round pick. They got a cornerback who doesn't get interceptions. They didn't make the team better.
Is he out, though?
Jones, he's not going to start the season. I doubt he would.
Who's going to start?
Even though when he was there, like they took their best punch. Their season looked like the Sixers last night. They gave their best shit early in the year, and then everyone saw who they are, and then they started losing. Coincidence when Charles Gorman drew his alliance? Maybe, but he's drawing his alliance with them again this year.
Love it.
Yes, Cisco. Thank you, Charles. I got Charles to commit to being a jinx for 1 more year. I got to get him a blue Peyton Manning jersey. That was his negotiation. He wanted a white one, and I'm like, no way. I've seen you eat. You're going to make it filthy. I'll get you a blue one. He goes, deal.
I believe in that more than any of this other stuff, actually, that Gorman could jinx them. For real. But let's go. We should go for Sorsby, really. We really, really, really should. I mean, you've watched.
I get it. I get why people want to, right? Like, you want to keep throwing darts at the dartboard until you hit. And if they take them, okay. I'm not going to shit on it because it means that I trust Muji.
Me too.
And if Muji makes a move, I'm going to believe in it right now because he's got a good thing going on right now. He's got some mojo. He's got a little magician swag, if you will.
All right, pull it up.
I'm trying to. That was me slowly talking.
There he is, the magician. And the other thing is, he has proven to be a value guy. He wants value. So him getting Sorsby with a 3 or a 2 is value. And that is what Muji is all about. Even with the Brees trade, you saw him pay a little bit less than what he would have done if he kept him there 2 years.
The Brees trade? You mean the Brees contract?
The Brees signing.
Okay.
The extension, excuse me. So he would have stayed here. That would have been $14 million this year. And next year it went up to what, 16, I think?
I think it's 20 or 25% more than what it was.
I think he gave him a little bit less than he would have if he told him, hey, you're going to stay. We're going to keep you for the next 2 years, Brees.
Yeah.
He's guaranteed.
You basically got guaranteed money on 2 years. Samini broke it down. You got 2 years guaranteed at the franchise tag. And then the 3rd year, there's nothing. So if you go ridiculous the next 2 years, they control you for the 3rd year. They can extend you, or they could sell you really high. And if it doesn't work out, like I discussed this a little bit last night. I don't want to get too far ahead and start talking too much about 27. However, if Brees isn't what we're paying him to be, a top 3 running back, there could be a world that works out next year where you go without trading quarterback, wide receiver, running back, center with your first 4 picks. And you just bring in all the final 4 pieces to this offense and let them all come up together.
Absolutely. That's why I hope Cade works out. I mean, he definitely has got some swagger to him, that's for sure. And I don't know, maybe they weren't wrong for trading out. Like, I was a little upset that they didn't use the 4 on something else. But I don't know. The guy's looking a little bit more like a winner every day, the way he's speaking today.
He looks the part, right? The arm is to be determined, but the poise, the calm, the delivery. Listen, we know Clemson's a big-time program. You know, in their world, he was the face of that school for a couple of years. You know, him and Dabo, and he's comfortable in front of the mic. He's comfortable taking the tough questions. He looks poised, and there's something to be said about that. Now, does that carry on to the field? We've seen many people talk at the microphone and it not pan out on the field.
The other thing you hit, I think you hit it before, is these guys all seem like bookworms. Like they all seem very, very intelligent, like our picks. They seem like they're falling into a thing where these offenses and defensive getting so crazy and critical with like the studying and stuff. And Sadiq was saying before, yeah, like it was nothing. He hit the book, and these guys are really smart guys. And today I found out that Bailey is a dance music DJ, which is unbelievable. I did not know that.
He's a what? A dance music what?
Bailey's hobby is being a DJ. He loves DJing house music. And then I looked more into it, and I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
Is he busy in July?
Yeah, maybe. So, I already asked. But yeah, so that's crazy. I love that that's his hobby. That's it's an interesting world, music like that. So it could relax the mind in a weird way. So I like that for him, just knowing that he can find a place to relax his mind, because this is going to be fucking hectic when the season starts. Real hectic.
Yeah. You know what? I keep saying this. When you watch a highlight film of a defensive end in college and they're going up against offensive linemen and they're 3 to 320 or bigger, 250 looks small. And then you see this dude walk out onto the field in shorts and a t-shirt. This is not a small guy. This is not a Will McDonald. He's fucking built.
Oh, I was
He's
right.
More masculine than I thought he was from the film that I've seen.
Yeah, I stood right next to him at the draft, and I was looking up, man. He was big. He came over. He had presence. He was definitely, like, obviously very nervous when we met him right when he got picked. But
yeah, Jets fans tend to scare people. And so until you're part of that community, you look at us as a group, and it's like, these guys are fucking lunatics.
Especially the crew that I was with, Boy Green and Johnny and Boba Jet and Hulk Hands. Yeah, we definitely scared them. But I don't know. This just seems to me like I said, last year it was like great, excited to watch the games, but then it ended real quick. I think this year really we're coming. I really do. I really, really, really do. I just hope we don't get out-coached like on everything. You know what I mean? Like out-schemed, out-coached. Yeah. That's where I think we get fucked. But I just think the talent is really there. And defensive, they got a lot of good guys too. A few holes.
They got a lot of guys that complement one another. They got the big beef up front, which I've been screaming for. Everyone in the chat knows I'm a size queen. I wanted big fatties on the defensive line. You got speed off the edge. You got brains in the middle. You got a playmaker on the back end. You got young corners who can come up together. They drafted A.Z. Thomas. They drafted Pons. They signed Stevens. They traded for Brownlee. They traded for Minka. They have their guys now on defense. Will McDonald, and they re-signed Sherwood on their own, so I'll credit Sherwood as their guy. But Will's the only guy that's not their guy on this defense.
And hopefully he's better this year. I think he's going to step up because obviously he's being challenged like by a younger kid named Bailey, right? The other thing, I wonder how long they knew they were drafting Bailey. And the reason why I say that is in free agency, you could see that they went for, on defense, they went for a lot of guys that are very good stopping the run. Even the guys in the secondary, like really good run stopping guys. And then they go take a guy who's not good at stopping the run, but coming around the edge like a machine. So I really wonder how long. And I think the beauty about that was us having the second pick and them having the option. Like, hey, let's go after run stopping guys. If we could get them, then we could do Bailey at 2. If we don't get them, maybe we're going to move to a linebacker or taking a Reese. So I think we got so lucky with this second round pick this year. I really do. I think things might be just working out for us right now. Scary.
Listen, I'm on record of saying it, and I'll say it again. I wanted Arvell Reese, but the second it was Bailey, I had the video. I was with Graves and Big Fella and Kyle Clifton and Peter Pins and Charles Gorman. I kind of froze, and I went like this. And I just flat out prayed, dear God, watch over David Bailey. Allow him to be the best player he could possibly be. Give him a Hall of Fame career. Let him break all the Jet sack records. I wish all the greatness for him. I will never root against him. He's one of us.
Yeah, hell yeah. So when he got picked, the entire pit was 11 of us, and every single person was in shock. And if Reese would have came over, I feel like we would have been like, we love you. When Bailey came over, I like I said to him like 15 times, man, we're counting on you, bro, because like we weren't expecting him. I don't think that pit was not expecting Bailey. We were literally expecting Reese.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people did, right? A lot of the mocks had it, and if people were picking Bailey, we were all like, no, you know. And Frankie V was the face of that. Frankie was big on Bailey, and he was a one-man wrecking crew. He took on all the hate, he took on all the criticisms for it, and in the end, he had it pegged right. So again, shout out to Frankie, new friend of the show.
I think the bookworm stuff had a lot to do with Bailey's pick. I'm really, really, really convinced on that. I really am, because it's just all these guys are very like that. They're really smart guys.
You're an old school wrestling fan, right?
No. I mean, yeah, to an extent.
You remember Akeem the Dream?
Yeah.
With Slick? Get up and dance.
Oh my God.
I sent him this dashiki. Glad to see it still fits.
Yeah, but well, I'm not. If I'm a king, then someone's got to be Slick.
Nobody knows about wrestling.
We'll ask Charles if he still knows any more black people. All right, Lou. I appreciate you, man. Good call. Good stuff. I sent you the address, but that's my phone number underneath it. That's my Amazon.
Yeah, it's funny. Now he just sends me the address now, knowing that you're going to send it. Now he just sent it. He said, let's get the plumbing done first because the water is not going down. All right, so we added to the problem, but we're going to figure it out. By Monday, I'm going to have a plumber there one way or another.
Keep me posted. Text me.
Go Jets.
Yeah, go Jets. And eat better. That way everything goes down.
Oh, my God.
Later, pal.
Later.
I looked for the hat. It didn't have the hat in that matching color. There was other types of hats. Trust me, Bill. I was working hard on that. But I found that dashiki, but I couldn't find the matching hat. I sent that to him. For Akeem, the Dream, the old school wrestler. Ricky, what up, dog?
What's happening, man?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I don't have lots of time, so I'm going to kind of hit and run and tell you my thoughts real quick.
Do it.
But, dude, echoing what Lou said, I'm real happy with what we've done. I like the guys. I like the way they fit with what we're trying to do. Dude, I am still a little bit worried about kicker, but, with McManus out there now, Graham Gano, there's a couple of veteran guys out there. I would like to see them bring in at least somebody to compete at that spot. But overall, I'm happy, man. I'm real happy. And I'll tell you what, Joe Caparoso had a post where he gave pro comps for all of our draft picks and was using former Jets players to do it. And
really? All right.
Yeah,
let me guess. I haven't seen this tweet. Let me guess. Bailey, John Abraham?
You know what? I think so. I can't remember what his comp for Bailey was.
All right. Sadiq, Johnny Mitchell.
Dustin Keller.
Okay. Cooper Anunwa.
Lavernius Coles.
Coles, okay. Pons, Aaron Glenn.
Yes. And that's probably as far as it went that I can recall. But the one that really struck me was the Lavernius Coles comp for Cooper. And so I watched highlights of both kind of side by side, and there really were a lot of similarities. And I'll tell you what, Cooper can do damage with the ball in his hands after the catch. And so all that shit that I think we hope for with Corley, the Yak King, I think we're going to get that kind of production out of Cooper. So, I'm really excited. I'm excited to see where this thing's going to go.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think when you look at when you look at what we have and you look at how it's coming together and you look at the elite talent they've been able to acquire on both sides of the ball, and you look at next year, they didn't touch any of the ones. They have the $150 million available. You can go get the best linebacker on the market next year. You can go get the best safety. You can go get the best interior offensive lineman and still have $100 million to spend.
Yep. Yeah.
You can go spend big time money, get 3 big pieces, and then still have $90 to $100 million to spend, depending on how you structure the contract.
Yeah, and you know what? I have been trying not to really think about next year. I'm trying to enjoy what we've done this year.
Yeah.
But it's hard with those 3 picks. I keep thinking oh, but I want to complete the puzzle. I want to put those last few pieces in there and see. And I did a couple of the way too early mocks, and they were giving us 3, 8, and 16. Let me tell you what, every different one that I did, you combine that with what we already have, and it looked fantastic. And I'll tell you what, I think that, guys that we brought in Kingsley and Egbari and Amanyata and Joseph Asai.
We're not even talking about them.
Dude, I think that there's going to be such a drastic difference with those guys compared to McGregor and Watts and Clemens, that it's going to be a night and day difference. And so, dude, I'm really stoked. I'm really looking forward to this year. Could we still do more? Possibly. But I'm pretty happy as is. Like I said, I'd like to see a vet kicker come in. If we did anything, I would like them to see, them bring in another linebacker. Okiriki would be a good guy to bring in to kind of fill that Quan Alexander role, that third linebacker.
My buddy Ray, who was with us at the draft party, texted me about go get Bobby Wagner. And I don't know if they go there. Wagner might be looking, to get on with a proven winner or a title contender, But I said to him, I think we're going to address the position. I just don't know if it's Wagner. I don't know if Wagner would want here, to be completely honest.
He doesn't really fit that it's a young man's game thing that Glenn likes to say. So, yeah, he's a bit long in the tooth. I mean, still productive at his age, but yeah, I agree. I see him probably wanting to go to a contender. But, dude, awesome talking to you. It's been a minute since I've been able to talk to you, but I have to run.
Yes,
but awesome, man. Great show as always. And
thank you, buddy.
Look forward to talking to you soon, man.
Absolutely. Guys, if you haven't, go over, subscribe to Ricky New York Live, who will be live momentarily. Ricky, have a great show, bro. I'll pop in when I'm done.
All right, man. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome, pal. Folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We have a raffle going on tomorrow night. We have Don Maynard mini helmet. We have winner's choice. You pick the player, you pick the item. Mini helmet, jersey, photo. The fuck did you change for?
Find my thing. I'm trying to find because I just got Mexican food.
You got Mexican food and your toilet won't flush? Brilliant fucking plan. Brilliant plan.
As we all are going to say, what did we learn today?
Not yet. It's a warm-up. I see Kyle Clifton saying McLaurin, Yo Holmes said Puka. We were keeping it just to former Jets, but if you want to go with those names, okay, I'm in. Yeah, we'll take those guys. Absolutely. And to be fair, with the Enunwa, he runs with Enunwa's physicality with the agility of Santana Moss. That's what I see. I hope to God that equates to the NFL. We need a player like that. The link is open. The job is open. Also, for those of you who've been following the Nick Got Knob a Gift saga, which started the first week of free agency, I ordered something for him. It never sent. 2 weeks later, I ordered the same item. It gets sent to me. I receive it. I have it in hand. I bring it to the post office. I enter his address. I send it. He's never received it. Last Saturday or Sunday, I forget, we were in the Discord. It was me, it was Thunderlips, it was Cisco, it was Knob. And it got brought up. I'm like, fuck, you never got that? All right, I'll order it again. I ordered a third item. Yes, Jets Worldwide, you got it. You, Leany, and Cisco, the items are going out Wednesday, the latest. Long story. So I ordered the third time, a third different seller, and then it says on May 2nd, the shipping label is created. I'm like, okay. Wednesday, I look. No data yet. The number's there. The tracking number's there. There's no data. So today, last night, I contact the seller. I was like, hey, what's going on? I just want to check. There's no data. He replied to me this morning, and he's like, I gave that to my son the other day to drop off. Let me check with him. He gets back to me later in the day, and he's like, he still has it. I have it in my possession. I will drop it off. I'll take care of it. My apologies. So, 2 months after the fact from when this gift came to fruition, and Knob has been waiting patiently. I've asked him, do you want me to just tell you what it is? Because I feel like this is not meant to be. And he's like, absolutely not. I want it. That's what she said. So, for those of you that know Knobcraft, and you've followed his journey as a Jet fan, I think this is quite possibly the most thoughtful gift I could have gotten him. I got refunded for one. I purchased one, received it, and then paid for it to get sent to his house. It didn't get there. And now there's a third one en route to his house, probably Monday morning. Oh, Knob loves being on something. These are two great comments back to back. You're the worst and the best friend. I love Nick despite everything. Oh, I did not think of that. However, I hope our friendship lasts a very long time. Jets Worldwide with a super chat says the Maynard helmet to match my photo. I think I read that. I wasn't sure if I put it on air. But good luck to you, Snowball. We'll see you tomorrow night. Next up, he usually bats leadoff. This is like Ricky Henderson batting ninth for the Yankees in the 80s. We got Kyle Clifton. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
Yeah, I was watching Will Trent with Mrs. Clifton, having a little good family time there. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm seeing some of these comps, and it's reasons for optimism. Like I think the McLaurin thing is real. Like the size, the physicality, route running. I think that's it's pretty good comp.
I like that.
And Sadiq is so hard because back in the day, Vernon Davis, that would be the high end, right? Like that would be the ideal if he could ever reach that height. But like I've seen a lot of Evan Ingram, but if you look at like his testing and stuff, some of it just blows Evan Ingram's out of the water.
Yeah.
So I think that they're both as good as they want to be. Like if the Jets have done their scouting and these guys are all about football, the future is bright.
Yeah, we have for where we picked, I think we got as good of a haul as we could get. Shout out to Breeze. I think that when we look back at this draft in 4 years from now, we're going to say that was the moment the Jets changed. That was the moment the ship turned. That was the moment the roster got right. That was the moment we got the impact players that we needed. And I don't think that's crazy to say that. You got the best pass rusher. Normally you take a pass rusher at number 2, you're talking about a guy who's a 15 sack, all pro, Pro Bowl type of player year after year. You look at Bosa, Von Miller, Hutchinson, Will Anderson. You look at the pass rushers who were taken at 1, 2, or 3, Myles Garrett. These guys are up there year after year. TJ Watt's the only one who's up there all the time and was taken at the end of round 1. But you look at these guys now, when you're taking the pass rusher and he's the first guy to come off, you're looking at guys who are difference makers throughout the league. You look at Sadiq. He was and is the biggest mismatch and, in my opinion, the best overall weapon in the passing attack. He'll block and help the run game out. He'll open up and be a absolute monster in play action boots and waggles. And then you take Cooper, who you get the ball in his hands anywhere on the field, and he can make guys miss or he can run through tackles. So those are 3 things this team needed. They address the needs and they keep adding to it. Now you add around these players and you give them other things to make them great.
And it takes a little bit of luck too, right? I would think in most drafts, all things being equal, like it comes down to the draft order and, when players are starting to come off in certain position groups, like Cooper shouldn't have really been there at 30.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Sadiq should have been there at 16.
Right. And if you look at those teams in the 20s, like they all had offensive line needs or other needs, right?
Yeah.
And those players started to come off. So it kind of worked out for us. And the price to come up was, chef's kiss. 5th round comp pick.
Now, who went in his 20s? Like the only 2 I could think of that went were Lemon and Concepcion, right?
Right. And I mean, I know a lot of people like Lemon, but I understand what the Jets are trying to do here because you have the inside out flexibility with Garrett and Cooper. Hello. And then, Lemon he's a pure slot to me. Like I think that they want to make sure that they can disguise some stuff. So to have guys that have a little bit of flexibility, because the year before Cooper did play a lot of perimeter. It's an exciting time.
Really is.
And what you were saying before is all true. Like halfback stuff, jet sweeps with Sadiq, out wide with Sadiq, like as the X. Like, if he develops, and I don't know how much weight he could possibly put on, right? Because I think he's like maybe 243 or something like that, 241, 242.
I think he was 238 and he wanted to play around 245.
That's probably ideal.
I think that's what I heard, if I'm remembering that correctly.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about like a flying brick, at 439, and like he's chiseled. So, like it's a very exciting time. And Pons, Pons, like, is tremendous value, and he should have never gone to 50 based on the tape, right? Like everyone just kind of shied away from because of the size, but we've seen it. Guys that size have success in the secondary. It's just it's going to be a little bit of matchup based.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You create the mismatches. You create if you're playing a team that has a smaller corner and always plays him in the slot, you line up Sadiq there, you line up Cooper there, you line up Taylor there, and you keep attacking it. If you have a team that has a slow guy, but they always keep him slow for a cornerback. I'm not saying slow compared to me and you, but slow and doesn't have the hips on a swivel. I put Garrett Wilson out there, line him up with him all the time. You find the mismatches and you build your offense to attack. I felt that we haven't had the players to attack the opposition in such a long time that it just allowed. We played offense on our heels. We played from behind the sticks. We were never the aggressor. We never set the tempo. We were always being reactive on offense and trying to make something happen after nothing happened. We're going to have a lot of good things happening. I know fans are hesitant to want to buy into that, but that's where we are. That's the truth of the situation with the New York Jets.
Well, if you look at last year, I mean, teams knew we weren't throwing the ball downfield, and since Brees has been here, they know we're trying to establish the run with him, right? So,
yeah,
like that's a bad combination when you can't throw the ball downfield at all, and a team wants to establish the run with a back that is dynamic. Like he was facing heavy boxes a lot. It's
hashtag
it's
Mike Vrabel quotes.
Yeah.
7 months pregnant has got to be a heavy box. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, I appreciate your time.
Kyle, appreciate it as always, man. Always a pleasure talking football with you. Enjoy the rest of your
Be
night.
good.
Sorry, folks. If you give me a heavy box joke, we are definitely throwing in bubble tape vag Diana Rossini on a Saturday night reference. What an awful, awful human being. You're the side piece banging your side piece. And can I say again how happy I am that the Jets did not hire Mike Vrabel? If we had Vrabel, we would every show, all the sports writers who don't want to talk about this, they would be dragging the Jets. The Jets did it again. The Jets don't know what they're doing. They have a head coach who's sleeping with one of the reporters in New York. This is the most awful thing I've ever seen. They should fire him. Woody Johnson should be embarrassed. It's the Patriots. It's just the way it is up there. Everyone shrugs like, no big deal. Another scandal. No big deal. Fuck them. Yeah, Cisco. We got a lot of options. Brees, Sadiq, Taylor, Coop, G-Dub, Mitchell Deep, Brees Hall, Braylon Allen. How about this lineup? You have Garrett Wilson wide. You go. This is what the lineup you run in from the sideline. You go 2 tight ends. Taylor and Sadiq are coming out. You go 2 running backs. Brees Hall and Braylon Allen are coming out. You line up in the pony package that I wanted to see last year. Geno and shotgun. Hall on one side. Allen on the other. Double tight. And then you shift. And Brees Hall goes out wide. And Sadiq goes out wide. And then Taylor and Garrett are in the slot. Geno gets under center. And you run it straight ahead with Braylon Allen. That's what I'm talking about. With the creativity that Frank Reich can bring to the table to put the advantage on our side, which, if you're not aware, we don't do very often in the past. We can fuck with the defense. We can line up in something quick and then shift out of it as soon as we see the formation that we want. This team is going to surprise people. Not me. That's where I'm at as a Jet fan. Geno might have a 400-yard, 3-touchdown game. Might have a couple 300, 4-touchdown games. Might have a 180 with 2 picks, no touchdowns. That's what you're going to get. Can the good outweigh the bad? Can the defense get off the field at the right time? Can Bailey and Will just be monsters together from day one? Can we stop the run to allow them to do it? Yes, there's a lot of questions with this team. Please don't think I'm putting them in the Super Bowl. I think there's going to be more good moments than we're expecting as Jets fans. I think there's going to be a lot of things to cheer about. I think there's going to be a lot of things to be proud about. I think there's a lot of things that are going to shock the NFL world with how the New York Jets perform in 2026. And here's the best part. It's just the fucking beginning. That's it. Folks, you're watching the Nick Shine Show. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Tomorrow night, Mother's Day, 7 o'clock show. We're going to do the raffle tomorrow night. Your choice, Don Maynard mini helmet or winner's choice. Don't forget, all raffle entries, super chats, $5 and up, gifted memberships are doubled through the raffle tomorrow night. Thank you to everyone who's participated. Thank you to everyone who's called in. Thank you to every Jet fan who has fucking suffered and is tired of it. Not you, Modine, you miserable prick. Stay being you. Also, good luck in the wheel tomorrow night. Thank you for the super chat. Whoa, is this a positive comment from Yo Holmes? Ooh, I like it. I'm rubbing off on you, baby. Not like that. Not in a Gorman way. I respect you. All right. Last call for call-ins. I love you guys in the chat. You guys are awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no calls on the line. I'm going to play the video. I didn't get a message, but this is your time to shine. Pun intended, chat. Also, since we've had so many gifts this week. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's frozen again? All right, let's see what this does. That changed. Okay, let's go back to here. Why won't you change? All right, let's do this and this.
It's got
Gentry covered the bumble. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic. All right. StreamYard froze that time, not the computer. But folks, with all the gifting that you guys done, I want to thank you. I gifted 5 myself. Went to Chris, Gilbert Farmer, Dick Chimneys Burner, Little Nicky Shine, and Frankie Constantino. Let's see if that gets the boy to call in. But I appreciate everyone. You guys are the best. Best 2 things to happen in Jets history. I tell you what, let's make a deal right now, Mo. If the Jets end up with a winning record, you call in on this show. The day they win their 9th game, you call into this show. Is it a deal? You think of something that you want. I know what you'll say. No more shows. But how's that? All right, folks. If you have any What Did We Learn, drop them. We'll get to them. I meant this year. If it's a bet for 2026. Not the next time they win. If they do it this year. You think about what you want in return. All right. Drop your What Did We Learn, folks. Also, he's not in the back, so we will have to do this. I got to rearrange these. Everything's out of control or out of order.
Now let's go to What Did We Learn Today, courtesy of Nick Shine.
Cisco, I learned that Nick is the king of Rossini jokes. I learned Bobby invites men he just met over to his house. Black Gypsy, did Shine just say 9 wins? I learned Shine is cries. Crazy eyes? I don't know what the hell you did there. Trying to fucking figure out a puzzle. Folks, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys make doing this a lot of fun. You're the best community in all of sports. And like I said earlier, I can't wait for this team to be good because you guys deserve it. Kevin Zucker, I learned Beast is a soul man. One man gang. Modine, I learned I'll never be calling into the Nick Shine show if all it takes is a Jets winning season. Luppy, I learned bros before toes. Well done, Lupp. That's not even mad at that one. That's a good one. It's a shame nobody taught Mike Vrabel that. He'd have 9 toes and a marriage and respectability. But also, this just popped into my head. I cannot wait for the Patriot game at MetLife with the chance that we are going to start. I will be taken out of that stadium because I will be escorted out because I will make my way down onto the Patriot sideline and I will lead every inappropriate chant there is. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be worth losing my voice. That's going to be a good day. I'll tell you guys this, though. I still believe there will be a suspension. How do you not suspend them? Oh, no, we gotta come together with that. That'll be that might be a day of in the stadium. Just do it and get the video. Have a good night, everyone, except the crybabies. There's no Patriots fans here. I didn't see 6 rings. Vrabel cheats on his wife. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Vrabel cheats on his wife and fucks her when she's pregnant. Also, if we can get the Jets to play Dirty Diana during every fucking commercial break, they won't do it, but that would be tremendous. How about we all go dressed up as Michael Jackson and we sing Dirty Diana together as a group? Hank G with a good idea. Start a Discord channel dedicated to inappropriate Vrabel chants. Got to start collecting them now. What's the best part about having sex with a married or a pregnant woman? Can't get her pregnant twice. Hashtag Mike Vrabel quotes.
You dopey bastards in the media twisted my words. What I said was, big ships burn slow.
What did Diana Rossini say about Mike Vrabel?
That guy fucked me twice.
Hey, all you shiners, it's time for something cool. I'm here to do my part. I'll drop a stinky fart. No chicken soup for you. I'm gonna eat it up. And then I'll do a show and talk about the Green Hornet. I got a new laptop. You know it doesn't suck. I'll need to keep it down when I'm making too much noise. My mom will pull the plug and Dennis smack my ass, and that will surely blow. Hey, fuckers, it's time for the Nick Shine Show.
Good night. God bless. Happy Mother's Day to all the respectable mothers out there. Too many people say, oh, to all the beautiful mothers. Nonsense. Ugly women deserve to be wished Happy Mother's Day too. So no matter if you're pretty or ugly, as long as you're a respectful mother, respectable mother, Happy Mother's Day. God bless. Go Jets. See you tomorrow night.
Yo. Engines roar when the jet takes flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the jets take flight. Yo, every show we bring the jets all through, the speech is clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Green stitch to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordan that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire Dream Bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets takes flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets takes flight. Jets takes flight.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S! Jets! 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 Let's go, baby!